Record pala. Ayan, kita na yung screen natin.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's start. So ayan, topic number 1, so basic of computer hardware. So nag-skip na ako ng history kasi wala naman siya sa TR ng TESDA. So kung gusto niyo malaman yung history ng computer, search nyo YouTube o kaya Google. Note na lang kayo YouTube. So ayan, para malaman nyo. Okay, next, tumalon ako dito sa basic of computer hardware. So, credits muna sa gumawa ng PowerPoint. Ito yung pangalan niya. Hiniram ko lang kasi maganda yung mga picture niya dito eh. Okay. So, basic of computer hardware. So, ano mag-next nito? Ayan. So, what are the basic of a personal computer? So, yung physical na nakikita nyo. Number 1, monitor. So, yun yung screen, motherboard. Yun naman yung nasa loob ng CSU. CPU or yung processor. Meaning kaya ng CPU is Central Processing Unit. And then number 4, para primary storage or yung RAM, expansion card, power supply, ODD or optical disk drive, yung secondary storage naman, yung hard disk drive, and then keyboard saka mouse. So yan. Ayan po yung basic ng computer o personal basic hardware ng computer. Next! Ano ba yan? So, computer hardware refers to objects that you can actually touch, like this drives, display screens, keyboards, printers, boards, and chips. So, in contrast, software is untouchable. Ayan, so kabaliktaran, software naman, hindi nyo siya nakahawakan physically. So, pag hardware naman, ayun po nakikita nyo physically and then nakahawakan nyo physically. Okay? Hardware is the general term that is used to describe physical artifacts of technology. Tayong camera. ID?
Yung klase ka, sir.
May papa-ID ngayon?
Oo, sir. Hindi, magpapapicture lang, sir.
Cellphone na lang. Mas malinaw pa yun.
Sige, sir. Picture ako na lang muna, sir.
Oo.
Send mo yan.
May na-picturean ka dito.
Wala, sir. Wala sa phone ko meron, sir.
Cellphone na lang. Okay, so hardware is the general term that is used to describe physical artifacts of technology. Next. Okay, number 4. So hardware components are further divided into 3 groups. So ito po sila, input devices, system unit, and then yung output unit. So magsisimula yan sa input. For example, nag-type ka ng letter A, ngayon ipaprocess po yan sa system unit doon sa computer. And then lalabas naman yung output na yan sa monitor mo. So nakita mo yung tinype mo na letter A sa keyboard. Okay, nagets ba? So yun ang pinakasimpleng niyan, flow. So next, pangit ng bagal, laging nagkakaroon. So input devices, so yan, ano po ba yung mga input devices natin? Yan, yung mga sample images. So input devices, lets you communicate with the computer. So you can use input devices to enter information and issue a command. So an input device is any peripheral piece of computer hardware equipment used to provide data and control signals to an information processing system, such as a computer. So yan, ano-ano po ba yung mga input devices natin? So may mga idea na kayo. Siyempre, maunang-una dyan, keyboard. So si keyboard sa type of input devices. So, for the input of text and characters and also to control the operation of a computer. So, yan. Input devices, Ito naman po, meron po kasi tayong 2 types of keyboard. So, meron pong QWERTY keyboard, yun po yung common na ginagamit natin lahat. And then, meron naman Dvorak. So, ano po ba yung si Dvorak na yan? So ito, QWERTY keyboard, pronounced QWERTY, refers to the arrangement of keys on a standard English computer keyboard or typewriter. So the arrangement of characters on a QWERTY keyboard was designed in 1868 by Christopher Scholz, the inventor of the typewriter. So yun. Christopher Scholz po yung nag-invento ng keyboard. So ayan po. Kaya po tinawag siyang QWERTY kasi yung nakikita nyo dun sa layout ng keyboard, ayan. QWERTY. Then next natin, yung isang types of keyboard naman, si Deborah keyboard. So, a keyboard designed for speed typing. The Deborah keyboard was designed in the 1930s by August Deborah. So, a professor of education and his brother-in-law, William Daly. It has been estimated that in an average 8-hour day, a typist hands travel 16 miles on a QWERTY keyboard. So, but only 1 mile in Deborah keyboard. In addition to the standard Deborah keyboard, there are 2 additional Deborah keyboards, a left-handed and right-handed keyboard. So, these keyboards are designed for the people who only one hand for typing. Then, ito naman po yung itsura niya. Next. Yan. Makabal talaga eh. So, yan. So, hindi pa ako nakikita nito physically. Sa picture ko lang siya nakikita. Kaya naman yung layout ng Deborah. Okay? Naririnig pa po ba ako? Nandiyan pa ba kayo?
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next.
Yes po.
Parts and function of a keyboard. So, yan. So, makikita nyo dito, color-coded. So, yung red, command keys. Ito. Escape, tab, na space. Ito. At ito. And then, alphanumeric keys, yung dilaw. Ayan. Alphanumeric. Function keys, yun yung may mga F sa taas. So, may kanya-kanya siyang function, kaya mayroon siyang F. F1 hanggang F12. Okay? Numeric keys naman, yung numpad natin dito sa right-hand side ng keyboard. And then, navigation keys, yung kulay green. And then, syempre, yung indicator lights. Ito. Yung ilaw, kung nagana ba yung, kung may power ba yung keyboard nyo. Okay? Alphanumeric, pwede mo bang basahin, Plana? Plana? Try mo lang, ha?
Alphanumeric case. This case include the same letter, number, punctuation, and symbols case found on a traditional typewriter.
Next. Oh no, lahat na yan. Control keys, pati navigation keys. No, ayaw na. Plana, andiyan ka pa?
Control keys. These keys are used alone or in combination with other keys to perform certain actions. The most frequently used control keys are Control, CRTL, Alt, the Windows logo key, and the Escape.
Tapos na yung navigation.
Navigation keys. These keys are used for moving around in documents or web page and editing text. They include the arrow keys, home, and page down, delete, and insert.
Yun, thank you.
That.
Okay, okay na. Chinek ko lang kung naka-record ako. Baka hindi na naman eh. Naka-record pala. Okay, so yun. Yan, alphanumeric, control keys, and then navigation keys. Hindi ko na babasahin ha. Binasa na ni Plana. Next. Function keys. Ikaw naman, Elliot. Yan ba si Elliot?
Yes, sir.
Yun.
Function keys. The function keys are used to perform specific tasks. They are labeled as F1, F2, F3, and so on, up to F12. The functionality of this case differs from program to program.
Okay, so next.
Numeric case. Numeric keypad, the numeric keypad is handy for entering numbers quickly. The keys are grouped together in a block like a conventional calculator or adding machine.
Okay, so yun. Okay, thank you, Elliot, Ma'am Elliot. Tama ba yung pronounce ko?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so next, kinds of keyboard. So meron po, ito po yung mga kinds of keyboard natin. Doon lang tayo sa QWERTY ha. So una, may types of keyboard tayo, QWERTY and Deborah. And then, ayan nyo na si Deborah kasi hindi naman natin ginagamit yon. Ito yung mga QWERTY keyboard. So may mga kinds of keyboard po siya. Serial keyboard, PS2 keyboard, USB keyboard, wireless keyboard, roll-up keyboard, and then yung laser keyboard. So yan. Yan po, yung mga different kinds of keyboard natin. So first natin is image. Yan, laser keyboard. So yan, kung hindi pa kayo nakakakita niyan, ako rin, hindi pa. So yan, so nagpro-produce po siya ng light, tapos itatrack niya lang kung yung movement ng finger nyo, kung saan siya pumipindot. Okay, so hindi ko alam kung paano gamitin. Hindi pa ako nakakatry niyan. Basta yan po yung laser keyboard. Next, on-screen keyboard. So sa computer, meron niyang on-screen keyboard. May kita niyo yan dun sa window button. Hanapin niyo yung on-screen keyboard. And then, may kita niyo rin yan sa device niyo, sa mga cellphone niyo. Siyempre, meron yan. Yun yung on-screen keyboard na ginagamit. Next. Gaming keyboard. So, sa mga naglalaro dyan, ayan po yung mga pang-gaming. And then ito naman, roll-up keyboard. Kaya po tinawag na roll-up kasi portable po siya. Pwede nyo siyang ikutin and then dalhin kung saan-saan. Ayan. So parang ano siya, silicone type na keyboard. Hindi siya yung common type na plastic. And then ito naman is wireless keyboard. So yan, hindi siya gumagamit ng wire. Kailangan nyo lang itong ano niya, USB receiver. And then dito siya magta-transmit ng data wirelessly. Ito yung isasaksak nyo sa computer. Tapos ito naman yung keyboard nyo na gagamitin. Next is yung USB keyboard. USB keyboard, ayan. So, kaya siya USB keyboard kasi USB port yung sinasaksak sa computer. Next naman is yung PS2. Ganito naman po yung tsura ng PS2, Personal System 2 po, yung meaning niyan. Ayan, ganito yung port niya. Sasaksak niyo siya doon sa PS2 port ng computer. Next, yung serial keyboard. So, luma na to. Hindi ko rin inabot ng physical keyboard to. Hindi pa ako nakakakita ng in person. So, basta ganyan yung itsura niya. Okay, so wala naman nang gumagamit niyan kasi phase out na yan, matagal na, 90s pa yata. And then sa mouse naman, input device pa rin. So a pointing device by detecting two-dimensional motion relatives to its supporting surface. Okay, so ito po si computer mouse inventor, invented by Douglas Engelbart of Stanford Research Center in 1963. The mouse is also useful for graphics programs that allow you to draw pictures by using the mouse like a pen, pencil, or paintbrush. So yun. Dati kasi keyboard lang. Ngayon, noong 1963, doon na na-invento ni Douglas Engelbart yung ginagamit nating mouse. Okay, input devices pa rin po tayo ha. Next. Yun. So ito po yung first invented na mouse. Sira pa, yan po yung itsura niya. So, invented by Douglas Engelbart. So, yan. There are three basic type of mouse. Mice, yan. So, mouse yan ha. So, mechanical, optomechanical, and then yung optical. So, tatlong klase pala siya. So, mechanical mouse has a rubber or metal ball on its underside that can roll in all directions. So, mechanical sensors within the mouse detect the direction the ball is rolling and move the screen pointer accordingly. So meron siyang bola dun sa loob, dun sa gitna. So ito yung itsura niya. Ayan. So ball type pa siya. Yan po yung tinatawag nating mechanical mouse. So ito yung bola. Kapag ginalaw niyo yung mouse, iikot siya and then ito naman yung sensor niyan dalawa kung saan papunta yung X and Y mo. Okay? Nagets? And then ito naman yung left click, right click, and then scroll. Ayan po yung tinatawag na mechanical mouse. So nabutan ko pa ito dati, 90s pa rin yan. Hindi, 2000 meron pa yan. Wala. So optomechanical mouse naman, same as mechanical mouse, but uses optical sensors to detect motion of the ball. So yan, pareho siya ng mechanical mouse, kaya lang gumagamit na siya ng optical sensor. Ayan, kagaya niyan. Ayan, mga example. And then as optical mouse, ito na yung mga ginagamit nating mouse ngayon. So laser uses a laser to detect the mouse movement you must move the mouse along a special mat with a grid so that the optical mechanism has a frame of reference. So optical mice talaga, have no mechanical moving parts. They respond more quickly and precisely than mechanical and optomechanical mouse. But they all are also more expensive. So lahat naman ng mouse natin, optical mouse na. And then ito po yung itsura niya sa loob. Next. Bago ng transition. Ayan. Ilaw na ginagamit niya. Wala na siyang bilog na bola. Okay, ordinary computer mouse. So yan, mga parts niya. Left mouse button, right click, and then yung wheel or yung scroll na tinatawag. Next. Yan. So medyo mabagal kasi yung transition ng PowerPoint. So 8 button design naman pang gaming. Ito po yung mga parts niya. So medyo madami, no? Ayan. Hindi naman kayo gagamit yan sa assessment. Basta yung mouse. So kinds of mouse, ganun din, kapareho ng keyboard. Meron din serial, PS2, USB, wireless, trackball mouse, yung ball type. Ayan. Trackball mouse, yung optomechanical. Ayan, first invented, trackball mouse. So, invent siya po ni Tom Cranston. Siyempre, wala na yan ngayon. Next. Ito naman po yung serial mouse. Serial mouse siya, malalaman mong serial mouse siya kapag ganito po yung cable niya or yung connector niya. So, wala na rin po siya ngayon, lumang mouse na to. Next is yung ating PS2 mouse. Ayan. Meron din PS2 keyboard and then PS2 mouse. Magkaiba lang sila ng kulay. Green sa mouse, violet naman sa keyboard. Next po, USB mouse. Ayan, USB. Wireless mouse. Ayan, receiver niya po yan ha. USB receiver po tawag dyan ha. Ayan, so yan po yung mga type ng mouse. Next na input device po natin is yung game controller. So, input device pa rin po yan. Pwede rin naman gamitin yan sa computer. So, ayan. Lalo na pag naglalaro kayo ng mga games, katulad niyan. A game controller or simply controller is an input device used with video games or entertainment system to provide input to a video game. Typically, to control an object or character in the game. So, input device pa rin. Ayan. So, meron ding USB and then wireless na game controller. Ayan, input device pa rin po, graphic tablet. So, is a computer input device that allows one to hand draw images and graphics, similar to the way one draws images with a pencil and paper. Okay, so yon. Input device po natin yung graphic tablet. Next. Scanner. Picture pa rin. Ayan, scanner. Input device pa rin. A device that analyzes images, printed text or handwriting or an object and converts it to a digital image. So, ayan. So, kino-convert niya yung hard copy nyo para makita nyo sa computer. Gagawin yung soft copy. Next. Uy, next. Ayan, picture ng scanner. So, yan. Ayan. So, microphone, input pa rin, input device. So, an acoustic to electric transducer or sensor that converts sounds into an electrical signal. Ayan. Microphone, ayan, 3.5 mm jack. Ito yon. And then, meron din naman USB type na microphone. Parang ethics. Next. Webcam, input pa rin. A real-time webcam, usually, though not always a video camera, whose images can be accessed using the World Wide Web. Kagaya ng ginagamit ko ngayon, webcam. Input device pa rin. Ayan. So, sa laptop, naka-built-in yung camera niya. Next naman is digital camera. Input pa rin yan. Hindi ko na babasahin ha. Fast track ko na lang para makita niyo yung mga images. So yan. So sa camera naman, merong SLR saka DSLR. So meaning po ng SLR is single lens reflex, then DSLR naman, digital single lens reflex. So yung SLR po, gumagamit pa po siya ng film. And then pag DSLR na, DSLR, memory card na ang ginagamit niya. So digital na siya. Okay? Next, touchscreen, input pa rin. Input devices pa rin po yan. Next, tablet, input device. Yung screen niya na, sa screen niya na. Next, ayan, barcode reader, input device pa rin yan. So, ang galing, QR code yun nire-read. A barcode reader is an electronic device for reading printed barcodes. Like a scanner, it consists of a light source and lens and a light sensor translating optical impulses into electrical ones. Ayan, yung mga ginagamit sa cashier. Ayan, barcode scanner. Ayan. Next, tapos na tayo sa input devices. So, tandaan niyo yung mga yon.